I'm here firstly to show solidarity with rail workers who are taking this action, but also to listen to the concerns of RMT rail workers about the issues around a fair pay deal during a cost of living crisis, about the need to protect and defend jobs on our railways and to create a better future for our railways. These are real concerns that rail workers have. Nobody wants these strikes, not the public, not the unions, not businesses. So this really is a last resort, and I'm here to not only show solidarity with those rail workers about the concerns they've got, but to listen to those concerns. And that is one thing that Grant Shapps, the Transport Secretary, is not doing. He's not listening to what rail workers are saying. He's not even negotiating and meeting with the rail unions. And it's about time the Tories showed some leadership and fixed these Tory rail strikes.
I mean, one of the major concerns that the unions have is not just about money, it's about the actual safety of the rail network.
No, absolutely. I mean, clearly there's a cost of living crisis going on at the moment, and it's affecting everyone in the country, and the Tory government has completely failed to tackle that cost of living crisis. So it's no wonder that the unions are taking matters into their own hands to demand fair pay settlements for their workers, whether it's the railway workers or in other sectors as well. But clearly there are concerns about the job cuts that could happen in safety critical roles at Network Rail over the next few years, and actually if we want to have a better railway system for passengers as a whole, we need to invest in those railways, invest in those services, protect those jobs. So it's absolutely critical that we do ensure that those jobs are protected, so we have a better railway for everyone in Scotland and across the UK.
One of the major criticisms I'm hearing from passengers is the sheer volume of strikes. 3 in the space of 6 days. They say it's going to cause chaos.
Well, clearly there's going to be disruption to the railways. We're seeing actually in a number of sectors at the moment, we've seen cuts to bus services, we've seen cuts to train services, we've seen disruption at our airports, and we've seen disruption at our ferries. And really these are the issues that, as I say, Grant Shapps, the Transport Secretary, needs to get a grip of, as well as the Transport Minister here in Scotland, because there's a danger that Scotland and the UK is grinding to a halt, not just because of strikes, but because there's been a lack of investment and action to ensure that our transport sector is up to scratch.
And your message to the Prime Minister in terms of trying to get this sorted out?
Well, first of all, he should listen to the rail workers who are taking this action. He should take the threats of cuts to jobs off the table and cuts to services off the table, and ensure that we've got a better railway going forward into the future that protects jobs, protects services, and delivers a fair pay settlement for rail workers. But they take action to help the cost of living crisis, which is also driving this dispute, and ensure that we're delivering fair pay for workers right across the UK.